to write stories. And I made some outline. Well, because I was watching this historical CD drama, and so I decided to make my own stories. Just I want to share you the outline. Okay, here it goes. So I was thinking, an empress just uh, just been crowned as a queen, and the lightning struck her, turning her into a barbecue. And she was, and her soul was transported to a modern day actress. I know it's lame. And my daughter said, "What kind of a beginning is that?" So anyway, I just started it. And then although I have this another idea, a young lady getting ready to her office, and she was in a hurry toasting her own bread to make a toasted peanut butter jelly sandwich. And her toasted bread stuck in the toaster. So in a hurry, without thinking, she just used a fork to remove the stuck bread. But unfortunately, she touches the metal part, and you know, metal and metal, it's a conductor. So since the toaster is still plugged and the electricity is going on, so she get electrocuted. And the last word she said, "Oh my, I'm so stupid. This is the dumbest way to die." So she died, and then her soul transported uh, to the ancient era. So it's just a thought of my imagination. I think it triggered because I keep watching this series in a CD drama, Chinese drama. When I was a kid, I used to watch this thing, and I like watching these guys with the long hair. I mean, it looks so nice and so natural. Anyway, the thing that I like about watching this CD drama is that mostly the historical one, because though it's not accurate, but you gives the impression, because these people researchers also the costume and everything, some traditions. So it is very interesting. It's like watching history unfold in your eyes, although some of it is not accurate, but still it's an history giving you ideas. It fuels your imagination. So I didn't have so much plan to talk about this morning. I just wake up and just keep on imagining about what how to start writing my own story. Well, it will be amazing. But I my what you call this? It's very difficult to write actually, because you need imagination, talent, good vocabulary, and uh, and you have to research, of course. And when you do research, um, it is very time consuming. And again, my stupid phone crashed. I was just watching, and then I pressed something, and I don't know how it goes. It just deleted all the apps that I downloaded. It's a good thing I didn't write anything. I didn't download an app that an app application that I only downloaded all the apps that are needed for my daily life, like shopping app, the banking app. I didn't. I start. I don't download anymore where I can write it. So I decided to write in the notepad instead, because it stays there. All application that was in the phone, it stays. But the application that I downloaded, it got mm, when it crashed, it got deleted. So anyway, I learned my lesson not to write in a downloaded app. But again, I have to download all this app that I needed, like the CapCut for making videos. So it's really difficult. I don't know what happened. Maybe there's some virus, or maybe some malware in my phone that I have to find out. But I'm too lazy, really, to. I don't have patience anymore to search for it. My brain is not working properly. I used to love, I love doing this kind of thing, fixing problems, software, and even hardware. And then now I cannot even fix my computer. Ah, no. Anyway, I don't have patience to do it. Because I get addicted to watching this TV series. Yeah, this series that I like watching it when it is full. When like marathon. So when it's in marathon, I don't like waiting daily or weekly to watch a series. So when it's marathon, I get addicted to it. So that's why I get addicted. Watch so many years I didn't watch my TV series. So I was thinking, let me write my own story. So I just did just that, just a beginning. I also want to share you guys about tea. Ginger tea. I recently get addicted to ginger tea. I mash the ginger in the mortar and pestle, and then I put it in a kettle where I can only boil ginger. So I add green tea on it, or black tea, but I prefer the green tea because it's not really so much caffeine in it. And nowadays, when I drink coffee or black tea, I cannot sleep properly. My sleep is affected. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so actually, I'm really sensitive to caffeine even when I was younger, because we're not allowed to drink coffee and tea when we're young, because my parents believe that you will not grow tall when you are drinking caffeine. But actually, you cannot sleep properly when you because coffee and black tea can be a stimulant, can affect your sleep. So anyway, so when I make ginger tea, so I use green tea, and then I put cream in it. So first I boil them. Once it's boiled properly, I put them I strain the tea. I put it in the cup, and then before I remove it from boiling, after boiling, I make it clear. First, ginger tea. Smash the ginger tea and put them in a contain or in a kettle, which is I only use for boiling tea. Then I add if the tea is stapled in a bag, I don't open it. But if it's paste one, so I have to open it and put it in the kettle, and then let them boil. So you boil them for after 5 to 10 minutes. After that, you add stop the boiling and then add the cream. In 1 cup, I add 2 tablespoons of cream. Or if you prefer, you can add fresh milk, maybe half cup of fresh milk in uh, in the whole tea kettle, or you put it in a cup, in a mug. You can add maybe 3 tablespoons of milk. It's up to you. For me, the more creamier, the better. Then I add this rose sugar, or the brown one, or the red sugar. I don't use white one. It's not very tasty. If you have molasses, it will be more tastier. So after that, I transfer from one mug to another mug, maybe 20 to 30 or 50 times. Then it goes a bubble, and then I drink it. It's so tasty. Oh, I love it so much. And sometimes I added these uh, green leaves, like herb, like I love basil so much. So I put basil. Sometimes oregano, but I prefer basil, or mm, parsley. They're so good with the tea, with the ginger tea. So just to change the flavor, but the best one is just ginger and green or black tea. And to make it more tasty, I added red sugar or molasses if I have one. But now that I on keto diet, so I don't use sugar anymore. So instead I use stevia and I add more cream to make it more tastier. And that's the tastiest tea. For me that's the best tea. Especially if you add fresh milk or cream. And coffee too is good, but I prefer green tea. It's more healthier. And then I so that's about the tea. And then I also make bread, my own bread. Oh yes, I love bread so much. I freshly baked bread, but I cannot do it every day because of the keto diet. So but now I for this week I I keep on baking bread every other day. The bread is freshly baked bread is only good for a day or two. More than that, it's not really tasty because it has no preservative, no other enhancers. Just so I also make herb bread. I just add herbs and like oregano, basil, parsley. It's so tasty. And then when you bake the bread well with the herbs, you after baking, I put butter. Oh, it's so good. Is that making your own bread is so easy. Usually I do it in the nighttime. Like I this is the measurement, my own measurement. Just 1 kilogram of flour. I added 2 tablespoons of yeast. I don't. I prefer to use that. I don't use sugar with the yeast, so I just make it directly with the flour. And then I added warm water. I mix the warm water with salt so that I can easily the salt. I use you'll never believe it. I use 1 tablespoon of salt in a 1 kilogram of flour. I like it to be tasty, like with the salt in it. Sometimes I added also herbs like oregano, parsley, basil, um, and anything that you can herb that you can have at home, you can add it in it, and it will be very tasty when you bake it. So after that, I make the dough a little bit more well, more moisture in it. So I never measured putting water. So I just keep adding water until the consistency that I desired. If you are not using sugar, to make the dough to be fluffy, you need to make it more, a little bit moisture in it. Otherwise, it will be hard. So it will be a little bit sticky in your hand when you knead the dough. But it will be very nice because the yeast. I don't know what happened, but when I make it a little bit when more moisture and the dough, they grow more fluffier. But if you know that firm, like in you doing the dough in a pizza, it, they don't make really a fluffy one, maybe because of the moisture. So anyway, so I knead the dough, and then I cover it with the plastic, and then when it rise, I push it down to remove the air in it. Then I let it rise again, and then I make make the shape of this circle one. I'm going to end the live now. I smell the bread and I don't want to burn it. So, thank you for listening and watching. I'm going to have my breakfast. Have a great day. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, get notification.